1. Giraffes are the tallest land animals on Earth. 2. Their tongues are long, prehensile, and blue. 3. Giraffes have unique coat patterns like human fingerprints. 4. Their hearts are massive and powerfully muscular. 5. Giraffes sleep less than most mammals. 6. They communicate using infrasound and subtle cues. 7. Calves have a rough start but grow quickly. 8. Males engage in necking battles for mating rights. 9. Their legs are stronger than they look. 10. Giraffes are vulnerable and need conservation help. 10 things about giraffes. 1. Giraffes are the tallest land animals on Earth. Giraffes tower above all other land animals, with males reaching heights up to 18 feet and females around 14 feet. This incredible height gives them access to foliage other herbivores can't reach, especially the tender leaves and shoots atop acacia trees. Their long necks alone can be up to 6 feet long. Interestingly, despite their neck length, giraffes have only 7 neck vertebrae, the same number as humans. Each vertebra, however, is greatly elongated. This towering height helps them spot predators like lions from a distance, giving them a crucial survival advantage in the wild. Their tall stature also helps them regulate body temperature by allowing greater heat dissipation. Yet, their height also comes with challenges, especially when drinking water. To drink, a giraffe must awkwardly splay its legs and bend down, making it vulnerable to predators during this time. Their unique body structure requires a powerful heart and high blood pressure to pump blood all the way up to the brain. This evolutionary marvel is not just about being tall, it's about survival, efficiency, and maintaining dominance in their ecological niche. 2. Their tongues are long, prehensile, and blue. Giraffes have tongues that are not only impressively long, reaching up to 18 to 20 inches, but also prehensile, meaning they can grasp and manipulate objects with ease. These specialized tongues are essential tools for feeding. Giraffes primarily feed on acacia trees, which are thorny and difficult to browse. Their dexterous tongues allow them to navigate around thorns and strip leaves with incredible precision. The tongue's surface is tough and covered in papillae to prevent injury from sharp branches. What's particularly fascinating is their tongue's dark bluish or purplish color. This pigment helps protect it from sunburn during long hours of browsing under the harsh African sun. The coloration results from increased melanin, which offers UV protection. The combination of length, flexibility, toughness, and coloration makes their tongues perfectly adapted for their environment. Giraffes also use their tongues for grooming and cleaning their noses. This multi-purpose appendage plays a crucial role in daily survival. So next time you see a giraffe delicately wrapping its tongue around a leafy branch, remember, it's not just eating, it's performing a highly evolved, efficient act of nature. 3. Giraffes have unique coat patterns like human fingerprints. Each giraffe's coat pattern is unique, much like human fingerprints. These patterns consist of irregular patches separated by lighter colored lines, and they serve both camouflage and thermoregulation purposes. In the wild, the irregular patches help giraffes blend into the dappled light of savanna trees, offering some protection from predators. Scientists can identify individual giraffes by studying these patterns, which remain consistent throughout their lives. The spots also play a role in social bonding, particularly between calves and their mothers, who recognize each other visually. Additionally, recent research suggests that the pattern may influence heat dissipation. Beneath each dark patch lies a dense network of blood vessels and sweat glands, which may help with regulating body temperature in the hot African climate. These spots may also carry genetic and evolutionary significance. For example, specific spot shapes and arrangements can be inherited, and certain patterns might be more advantageous in specific habitats. This beautiful mosaic of markings not only distinguishes giraffes from one another but also serves as a crucial adaptation to life on the African plains. 4. Their hearts are massive and powerfully muscular. A giraffe's heart is a powerhouse, about 25 pounds in weight and capable of generating twice the blood pressure of a healthy human heart. This is necessary to overcome gravity and pump blood all the way up to the giraffe's brain, which sits several feet above the heart. To prevent excessive blood flow or pressure fluctuations, Giraffes have a complex cardiovascular system, including reinforced artery walls and special valves in the neck veins to regulate blood movement. This system ensures that when the giraffe bends down to drink, it doesn't suffer a sudden rush of blood to the brain. Their circulatory adaptations are nothing short of extraordinary. Scientists study giraffe hearts to learn more about managing high blood pressure in humans. Their large hearts beat at a slower pace but with much more force, showing how evolution has fine-tuned their biology for survival. This powerful engine inside their chest also supports their large, active bodies and ensures they have enough oxygen to roam vast savannas and browse treetops with ease. 5. Giraffes sleep less than most mammals. Giraffes are among the least sleep-dependent mammals, typically sleeping just 4.6 hours per day, and often far less in the wild, sometimes as little as 30 minutes in short naps. Their sleep is usually broken up into brief sessions that last just a few minutes at a time. This sleep pattern helps them stay alert and reduce vulnerability to predators like lions or hyenas. When they do sleep, giraffes often remain standing, especially when taking short naps. On rare occasions, particularly in very safe environments, they may lie down and bend their neck back to rest their head on their hindquarters, entering REM sleep. However, this position leaves them more exposed and takes time to rise from, making it riskier. Their sleep efficiency is an evolutionary adaptation that allows them to be highly alert in environments where danger is always near. These minimal rest periods are still enough to sustain their mental and physical health, a trait that fascinates researchers studying animal sleep cycles and survival strategies. 6. They communicate using infrasound and subtle cues. Although often considered silent animals, giraffes actually communicate in ways we can't always hear. They use low-frequency infrasound, sounds below the range of human hearing, to communicate over long distances. These sounds can travel miles across open savannas and help individuals stay in contact with each other. Giraffes also produce humming sounds, especially at night, which may be a form of social communication or way to maintain group cohesion. Besides vocalizations, giraffes rely heavily on visual cues, body language, and even chemical signals. A flick of the tail, a deliberate step, or a certain neck movement can signal submission, curiosity, or readiness to fight. During courtship or dominance battles, males engage in necking, swinging their necks to deliver powerful blows. These interactions are not just physical but also communicative. Their large, expressive eyes and subtle gestures allow for a rich but often overlooked communication system. Understanding giraffe communication provides insight into how silent or low-voiced animals interact in their ecosystems and maintain complex social structures. 7. Calves have a rough start but grow quickly. Giraffe calves enter the world with quite a dramatic entrance, falling from a height of about 6 feet during birth. Despite this harsh start, the fall helps stimulate their lungs and gets them breathing right away. Newborn giraffes are about 6 feet tall and weigh around 100 to 150 pounds. Within just an hour of birth, calves can stand and start walking, a crucial survival trait since predators are always a threat. Giraffe mothers are extremely protective, often placing themselves between their calves and danger. Calves nurse for 6 to 12 months but start nibbling on vegetation as early as 1 month old. They grow rapidly, gaining as much as an inch a day in their first weeks. Despite their size, many calves fall prey to lions, leopards, and hyenas, with survival rates depending heavily on maternal vigilance and herd behavior. Those that survive the first few months have a good chance of reaching adulthood and contributing to the next generation. 8. Males engage in necking, battles for mating rights. Male giraffes often engage in combat called necking, to establish dominance and gain mating rights. These battles involve swinging their long, muscular necks to deliver powerful blows using their ossicones, the horn-like structures atop their heads. Necking can range from gentle sparring to violent clashes. In serious battles, the impact can be so strong that one male may be knocked off balance or even rendered unconscious. The victor earns the right to mate with receptive females in the area. Interestingly, these fights are not always aggressive. Sometimes they serve more as displays of strength and skill, helping males determine their social rank. Once dominance is established, it often prevents the need for future conflict. Necking is a fascinating mix of brute force and strategy, reflecting the giraffe's unique anatomy and social structure. While brutal in nature, this ritualized fighting reduces prolonged violence and ensures that only the fittest males reproduce, contributing to the health and vitality of the species. 9. Their legs are stronger than they look. Giraffe legs are incredibly powerful and serve multiple critical functions beyond simply walking. Each leg, especially the front ones, can deliver a lethal kick capable of killing a lion or other predator. These kicks are their primary form of self-defense. Despite their seemingly fragile and slender appearance, the bones and muscles in a giraffe's legs are exceptionally strong and support their enormous weight. A giraffe's stride is also impressive. It can walk up to 10 miles a day in search of food and water. When running, giraffes can reach speeds up to 35 miles per hour in short bursts, thanks to their long, coordinated gait. However, their running style is unusual. They swing both legs on one side forward together, then both legs on the other, in a pacing gait rather than a gallop. This motion, though odd-looking, helps stabilize their long necks and tall bodies. So while they may seem slow and awkward, giraffes are anything but defenseless or clumsy. Their legs are literal lifesavers. 10. Giraffes are vulnerable and need conservation help. Despite their iconic status and relatively peaceful nature, giraffes are classified as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. In certain regions, specific giraffe subspecies are critically endangered. Habitat loss due to agriculture, mining, and urban development has significantly reduced their living space. Additionally, illegal hunting and poaching for meat, hides, and even tail hairs continue to threaten giraffe populations. Civil unrest in some African regions further complicates conservation efforts. Climate change also affects their food availability, especially during prolonged droughts. Fortunately, conservation organizations have been working to raise awareness and implement protection strategies. These include habitat restoration, anti-poaching patrols, translocation projects, and community education initiatives. Some giraffes are now being reintroduced into safer reserves. As one of Africa's most charismatic species, giraffes symbolize the need for balanced coexistence between humans and wildlife. Their protection is not only vital for biodiversity but also for maintaining the health of savanna ecosystems. Every effort made to preserve giraffes ensures that future generations can continue to marvel at these gentle giants.